Let's talk about here how a low vitamin D status can lead to a leaky gut. Are you someone that when you eat a meal that has a lot of meat in it, a lot of protein, a lot of fat, such as a hamburger or a steak, you get maybe an upset stomach, you don't feel as well, maybe you have a little acid reflux going on or a little GERD? Well, these are all symptoms of a low vitamin D or per se a leaky gut. So let's talk about this a second, guys. Leaky gut, what is that and what does it mean? So inside of your gut, your GI tract, that is separated from your blood. So the food you eat needs to go inside your GI tract, and then from there it needs to cross that gut barrier and go into the blood. That when the barrier here has holes in it, that's called leaky gut. And that's a very inflammatory condition that's going on that can contribute to a whole array of issues such as brain fog, fatigue. Let's connect this now to a low vitamin D. But let's first talk about this for a second. How is vitamin D absorbed into the body? So when you eat food that has fat in it, you should have good stomach acid and good gallbladder health in order to absorb that vitamin D. That when stomach acid, you don't have enough of it or it's too alkaline, not acidic enough, then the gallbladder can't do its function. This is due to the connection of cholecystokinin, the hormone that gets released from the stomach that tells the gallbladder to function. So what happens in this case here, when stomach acid starts dropping, you don't make enough of it, what then goes on is you have a lot of gut microbacteria that are pathologic in nature that start to grow. All the good bugs inside of you, they then suffer. Because understand, guys, when you have good stomach acid, this is going to help kill the bad bugs inside of you. So then when these bad bugs start growing, this is going to contribute to that leaky gut that I was talking about, as well as a lack of gallbladder. When the gallbladder isn't working, guys, it can't absorb vitamin D. So this is the connection that we start to see between a leaky gut and low vitamin D. So what are some things that you can do about it? I'm going to recommend get stomach acid under control. And something you should not do is just take a probiotic off the bat and thinking you're good. And here's the problem with that. You have all those bad bugs inside of you. You might have heard of SIBO before, or maybe you belch and fart a lot. Those are symptoms of a lot of bad bugs growing inside of you. Gut dysbiosis is the name of it. Therefore, if you take a probiotic, you could be fueling the bad bugs within you. That's maybe why people at times don't do well with fermented food or sauerkraut per se. That the first step you need to take is basically repairing stomach acid, taking some apple cider vinegar or HCl tablets, betaine, HCl, or pepsin. That's going to help reestablish stomach acid so that can start killing off the bad bugs within you. And then at the same time, you're going to be taking a lot of vitamin D, because vitamin D is what really fuels your immune system, and that's what's going to help defeat the bad bugs and then calm down inflammation. So that's a great first place to start. And then after a period of time, I like to go after then supporting the system with digestive enzymes. And then ultimately the last step of this equation is the probiotics. So these are a few things you need to watch out for, and that's really the big connection between vitamin D and leaky gut.